Alrighty. Today I got a clutch of Bismarck ring pythons hatched, I should say. I'm back here in this weird lighting. Check that out. A clutch of Bismarck ring pythons and one earthworm. I'll show you guys and see if you guys can see which one's going to be my holdback. See that funky earthworm looking one? Pretty cool. Let me see. Baby ring pythons are like dealing with like a little centipede. They're just these wiry, squirmy little suckers. For the moment, these guys are being pretty chill, but check that out. What kind of color is that for a python? You know, that's not a python color. Look at the pattern. How cool is that thing? This one's actually got really cool patterns. You see, I'm always just tempted to keep back everything. Like, I got poor business decisions. Name this one Puzzle or something. This is a really light one. Some of them are deeper orange. This one's kind of more of a pale yellowy orange. I have a hunch that maybe the ones with this look will be, you know, might hold a little bit more of the light banding as they grow up, because these things often fade to like a I don't know if you could say like an olivey color with black bands, but you get some that hold a relatively decent amount of orange. So you got these little heads. Their heads almost kind of remind me of like you know, spotted python or something. So I ended up with 5 babies. I got 8 eggs, and a couple of eggs went bad. There's one egg in there that just has a dead baby in it. God, that's cool. Alright, so that one's pretty neat. Let's see who else we got here. Save the best for last, maybe. Here's another one. You know, pretty banded. The parents are like this. They have, you know, relatively standard banding to them. Man, boy, look how nice this one is compared to this other one. I mean, they look pretty much the same, but this one is so nice. Yeah, these guys are Bothrochilus boa, which they're very similar to white-lip python, and white-lips were actually moved into that Bothrochilus genus for a little bit, and then they were moved back into Leopython. But it's very similar to a white-lip python or like a rainbow boa, highly iridescent. Absolutely cannot go without water. This is not a snake you would ever let run out of water. Well, not that you would really let any snake run out of water, but these things are like, they're easy to keep, but that's what would make them a little bit more advanced, is like, they don't tolerate any mess ups in that regard. Check this out. Ooh. Get back in there. This guy's got a fair bit of banding too. Really just cool. Like, God, they're such a good looking little python. They remind me of like a milk snake or something. Like that's a python. What kind of python colors are those? Those are not typical python colors. This is like a pretty rare python. You don't see too many of these around, that's for sure. Now, I'm going to keep this one in my hand. Check out, I've already named it Worm. Look at this earthworm. What the heck? Look at it. And then he's got a nice light orange spot behind the head. But look, normal ring python. Let me see if I can, I'm gonna put a lid on this and maybe see if I can get a different angle or something, get some better light going on here. Don't want to lose anybody. Look at the color difference. What a cool little baby. And then that orange spot. Yeah, I don't know how to get the lighting better, but I guess the obvious answer would be go to a different room. But yeah, that's plain as day the definition of what a holdback looks like to me. So that's pretty cool. These things can, I've seen ones that are, so this is patternless, right? But it's got that smoky haze. So you can hatch them out so that they're patternless and they're bright orange like that. This one, you know, without that smokiness to it. I've seen them hatched out jet black. Like they're a pretty variable snake. But I mean, come on. Like, how variable is that? That's absurd. It's preposterous. Oh, wicked little pythons. These guys don't take very long to hatch. They took 2 months to hatch. Same thing, 87.5. I felt like they weren't quite hydrated enough, even though there was like sopping wet perlite under the egg crate. So these guys, halfway through incubation, I actually moved them just straight into perlite, like touching the perlite. That's just, I'm going to go back to that method for a while, see how I like it. But yeah, we got 2 months. My last clutch weren't the worst to get feeding. I got them feeding on frozen thawed pinky mice. Dude, this thing is so cool. Look, like, God. The head, just like with that little orange bit right after, like, that is freaking cool. What a cool little shot. So yeah, got 5 of them. I'm definitely, obviously, like I've said 100 times, holding back worm. These other ones I am going to be letting go of, so Canada only. Keep in mind, these are not cheap snakes. Look at that. That's cool. They're almost like a little black-headed python. A little tropical black-headed python. These guys get, on average, like 5-6 foot. My adults are pretty small. Some are a lot bigger. Some are, you know, mine are on the smaller side. It's just the way they were raised. Like I've mentioned before, I think they're 5 years old when I got them. Got them a couple years ago. Yeah, that thing is pretty wicked. So yeah, awesome little python. I mean, obviously biased opinion because all the stuff I work with is all my favorite species, but like I don't know how people don't have this stuff in their collection, you know? You could have 100 ball pythons and boas. I mean, you gotta have some of this stuff. It's, look how unique that is. And then when they get, it's hard when they're this little and light colored, but as they grow up, they become highly iridescent. They're just literally, they're just like the python version of a rainbow boa. Same environment, same everything. They're like a little rainbow. Yeah, little blackhead. So cool. So cool. Yeah. So there's these. Still waiting on Dumeral's boas. As far as eggs go, I also have a another clutch of pop ones due in like 3 weeks. But I mean, I feel like it was like yesterday or the day before I was saying this nonsense to you anyway. So you already know. Yeah, that's freaking cool. I should have a cool little unboxing tomorrow as well, which should be fun. Some weird, unique stuff, and then something else that's obviously for me. On the white background, does it show good? I don't know. I don't know. You get the gist of it. It's just hard to show that sweet orange spot this one's got behind its head. I'll sex them later. Like these things got real fat, stumpy little tails, kinda. So I couldn't even guess what it is. But like, come on, how cool is that? I can't even handle it. Anyway, there you go. There's some Bismarck ring pythons. They're all smushed against the wall there. Hanging out, hanging out. Bam. Tiny little eggs they come out of. Maybe I can... I might hit this tripod. I was going to see if Mom was out and about, but she's in her hide box. So anyway, there you go. Cool. Little update there. Bismarck ring pythons. If you guys are interested in any of this stuff, just reach out. Like, you can email me at the reptile shop red deer at hotmail.com. I'm probably most active on Instagram, which is the_reptile_shop. Or you can message me on Facebook, which is the reptile shop red deer. Either way, follow all that stuff regardless. The Instagram especially, like YouTube, I show stuff that's hatching and being born generally. I skip a lot of stuff too. But Instagram, if you want to see all the breeding projects and stuff, Instagram is the one to follow. You could also just look up Cody Joe McEwen, and that takes you to it. And then the Facebook page is kind of just more what's going on in the store here and there. So, but either way, you can reach me at all of them. So I thought I would share these cool little things with you. A little Bismarck ring python and an earthworm. But sweet, I'll have a little unboxing for you guys tomorrow.